நாம் அப்படியே கீழே போயிட்டு நம்ம வந்துடலாமா? நம்மளுமே டெப்யூட்டின்னு வராங்களா? அப்படியே கீழே போயிட்டு அப்படியே அங்க சார்ஜர் வச்சிருக்கேன். லிங்க் அனுப்பிட்டீங்களா? லிங்க் அனுப்பிட்டீங்களா? மேம் நீங்க உட்காருங்க. ரெண்டு சேர் எடுத்துக்கிறேன். இங்க ஒரு சேர், அங்க ஒரு சேர் எடுத்து அப்படி சொல்லிடு.
A very good afternoon to one and all present here. On behalf of Department of Corporate Secretaryship, it's my honor and privilege in welcoming all who are gathered here for webinar on From Campus to Canada, Franchise Triumph. Everything starts with a prayer. There is the vital and personal relationship with the living and true God. Let us start the program with the invocation, Jain Mahamantra followed by Tamil Thai Valtu. Now I request our beloved Madam, Dr. D. Akhilandeshwari to welcome the gathering.
Good evening to one and all present here. On behalf of Department of Corporate Secretaryship, I am very much delighted to greet and invite you all for this webinar on From Campus to Canada Franchise Triumph. At the outset, I would like to welcome our Honorable Secretary, Sri Udan Kumar Chodia, our Associate Secretary, Sri Hemanti Chodia, our Dynamic Dean, Dr. M. Damya, our Deputy Dean, Dr. R. Sureka, for this event. With a heart of gratitude, it is indeed a privilege and honor to welcome our chief guest of the day, Mr. Madhavan Ravi, entrepreneur, Francis Burger Factory, Canada, who has graciously accepted our invitation to share his insight on Francis for the student. I also extend my cordial welcome to our proud facilitator, Dr. W. Julie Sudhir, and my fellow colleagues. Last but not least, I would like to welcome our enthusiastic students for today's events. Once again, welcome to all.
Thank you, madam. Now I request our beloved Deputy Dean, Dr. R. Sureka, madam, to address the gathering.
Yeah, good evening to all. Is my audio audible? Okay. So, dear students, this is going to be a wonderful initiative by the BCom Corporate Secretaryship Department, because here I could see like that, overwhelming cherishment and cherishing smile on your facilitator and the team, entire team, faculty's team and students. This series of event that is going to take place from today onwards, when I could listen from the facilitator, it was really, really, really appreciable, because the am I audible, students?
சார் கொஞ்சம் அந்த இது கேமரா அப்படி தள்ள சொல்லுங்க சார்.
கேமரா
எங்கேயோ பார்த்தேன். லாகின் பண்ணு.
Yeah, okay. Mm. I'm very happy to see this event being functioned this way. Like you're having the resource persons globally, internationally. Am I audible? Okay, fine. So this is going to be a very good start for the entire department. I'm so happy that I could see this event in Gyan Bhavan where these many students are sitting in front of the screen and going to witness. I really welcome all the dignitaries in the offline, online, in the national level,
Ma'am?
international level.
Ma'am, audio
Yes.
output இல்ல ma'am. 2 minutes நான் correct பண்றேன் ma'am. 2 minutes ma'am. 2 minutes ma'am.
Is it audible now, sir? Dhanagopal, sir? I think let us not waste too much time also. I think you could start with the program if there's any connectivity issues. But I really wish the department, faculty team, the facilitator, and students a hearty wishes for having this series of talk in both offline and online. I really welcome all the resource persons from globally, internationally, all through the world. You are now connected. So this talk is really going to be really effective and useful for the students. I wish all the students a very happy learning. Thank you all.
Thank you, thank you, madam, for your kind address. I would like to request our beloved facilitator, Dr. W. Julie Sudhi, to introduce the chief guest of today's event.
Respected dignitaries on and off the dais, and my dear students, it is with a great enthusiasm and pride that we welcome our chief guest for today's event, Mr. Madhavan Ravi, an illustrious alumnus of Jain College. Mr. Madhavan's journey from the hollowed halls of our institution to becoming a beacon of professional success and entrepreneurial excellence is nothing short of inspiring. Mr. Madhavan Ravi pursued his BCom CS in 2012 and 15 batch. During his time at Jain College, he was not just a student, but a leader, serving as a cultural secretary, event secretary, and president of Karuna Club. His leadership roles during these years laid the groundwork for his remarkable career path. After graduation, Mr. Madhavan Ravi began his finance career at Genpact as an associate accountant. He furthered pursued his education with a management diploma from University of Fraser Valley and a master's in accounting from the University of White Star, where he also served as elected vice president. His career progressed through roles at Arizosoft as reconciliation and dispute analyst, at the 15 group as an intermediate accountant, focusing on restaurant accounting, and finally as a manager of Scribendy, showcasing his growing experience and entrepreneurship. While at Scribendy, Mr. Madhavan Ravi embarked on a visionary project working towards acquiring franchise and dedicating himself to the entrepreneurial venture. In January 2023, he co-founded a company, a testament to his commitment and drive. By July 2023, he made the bold move to focus full-time on his business, leading to the successful launch of a burger factory franchise in Sarnia in November 2023. His journey from a student leader from Jain College to a successful entrepreneur made the spirit of it shows the spirit of determination, leadership, and and relentless pursuit of dreams. Please join me in extending a warm and hearty welcome to Mr. Madhavan Ravi, a distinguished alumnus and a true inspiration to all of us. Once again, I welcome you on behalf of the department and all my students. Thank you.
We are extremely thankful for the brief introduction about our chief guest. The purpose of learning is growth, and our minds, unlike our bodies, can continue growing as we continue to live. Learning and innovation go hand in hand. Therefore, this session is for us to enrich our knowledge on franchise and its functioning. I deem it a great privilege to call upon our chief guest to deliver his inspirational speech, and we all are waiting with full of ebullience to listen to your speech, sir.
Madhavan, Madhavan audible.
हेलो
நம்ம சரியா அவங்க சரியா
हेलो
All of you, please maintain silence.
Am I audible now?
Now, dear students, please maintain silence. There are some technical issues, so please cooperate. Yeah.
Madhavan sir, audible sir.
It's audible. Madhavan, it's audible. Correct audible.
Looks like it's audible now. Got it.
Madhavan?
Okay, ma'am. Good to know that it's finally audible. And எப்பவும் போல அந்த ஸ்டார்டிங்ல டெக்னிக்கல் ட்ரபிள் வரும் இந்த வாட்டி வந்தது நல்லதா போச்சு. அட்லீஸ்ட் அதுவும் நாஸ்டாலஜிக் ஃபீலிங் ஒன்று கொடுத்துச்சு. ஸோ அகேன் இட்ஸ் ரியலி கிளாட் டு பி பேக் இன் கியான் பவன். Like I was saying, usually whenever I'm here in Gyan Bhavan, 90% of the time, either I'm, hosting the show or managing the event or working something in the back end so that, I can contribute to the college or something. But remaining 10% of the times, அந்த குரூப்ல உட்காந்துட்டு தான் அரட்டை அடிச்சிட்டு இருப்பேன். சைட்ல ராம்தாஸ் சார் நின்றுட்டு இருப்பாரு, அவர் சொல்லிட்டு இருப்பாரு, கொஞ்சம் கம்முன்னுடுறா, கேள்றா, அவங்க ஏதோ சொல்றாங்கடா, காதை கொடுத்து கேள்றா, இதுதான் கேட்டுட்டு இருந்தேன். So it's really a nice feeling when I see that, I'm coming back here as a chief guest, and that too second time. That gives me a lot of pleasure, and I sometimes, get proud of myself as well in the certain ways.
Madhavan sir, excuse me. Audible இல்ல, கொஞ்சம் mic கொஞ்சம் closer வச்சுக்கோங்க.
Sure. Am I audible right now? Is it okay?
Yes.
Okay, great. So how is everyone doing? I can finally see some faces this time and last time because எல்லாரும் என்ன பார்க்குற மாதிரி தான் இருந்துச்சு, பட் நான் யாரையும் பார்க்க முடியல. So this time there is some changes, and I'm really very glad that AMJN is taking so many steps and initiatives towards reaching out globally and connecting with all the alumni people. It really is a great, amazing step. And before I even start talking about my entrepreneurial journey and everything, I should really thank some people here, and that too with some sort of bank. ஒரு நோட்ஸ் இங்க ஒன்று சைட்ல வச்சிருந்தேன், அதுதான் தேடிட்டு இருக்கேன், கொஞ்சம் ஸ்டக் ஆயிட்டு இருக்கு, வெயிட் பண்ணுங்கப்பா. So when I was saying that when I was a part of a group during the 10% of the time, whenever I visited Jain or Gyan Bhavan, as a matter of fact, யாரெல்லாம் மைக்ல வந்து பேசுறாங்களோ மேனேஜ்மெண்ட்க்கு வந்து கண்டிப்பா தேங்க் தான் பண்ணி பேசுறாங்க. ஸ்ட்ரைட்டா பாயிண்ட்டுக்கு வந்து பேசவே மாட்டாங்க. ஸோ அந்த கடுப்புல எப்பவுமே உட்காந்துட்டு இருப்பேன். பட் நவ் ஐ ஹாவ் தட் சென்ஸ் ஆஃப் மெச்சூரிட்டி வேர் யூ கேன் say when so many emotions play inside you and gives you a nostalgic feeling, and so that thanking and seeking blessings from the professors and every other person who is present or associated with AMJN College comes out naturally. So here we go. Dean Dr. Ramya ma'am, Deputy Dr. Dean Surekha ma'am, Principal Dr. Venkatraman sir, Vice President Dr. Mahavir ji, Secretary Udan Kumar ji, and Associate Secretary Hemant ji. And a personal touch, my mentor, guide, teacher, friend, Dr. Julius ma'am. I really thank all of you for giving me this opportunity and taking the standards of AMJN College somewhere skyrocketingly high every academic year. Now there is an initiative in which current students have the opportunity to speak with all the alumni and get some guidance as well, and I'm pretty sure this will benefit the students in various aspects. In my success journey, sort of, I wouldn't call it a success journey here, sort of approaching the success, some credits and or I would say most of the credit goes to AMJN College, my professors, and some of my friends, not everyone, some of my friends ஸ்பெசிஃபிக்காக சொல்லியிருந்தாங்க. ஸோ அதனால இங்கே அவங்கள மென்ஷன் பண்ணுறது ரொம்ப முக்கியம், இல்லைன்னா அசிங்கமாக திட்டுவாங்க அப்புறமா. ஸோ ஐ வாஸ் டோல்ட் பை ஜூலிஸ் மேம் தட் ஐ நீட் டு speak about my business journey and how I ended up here. So my ideology and working towards building a business actually started very, very on simply and on very simple note. My first thought when it occurred into my mind stating that I should enter into some sort of business industry was actually when I was about to graduate my 12th grade. So 12th class pass பண்ணும்போது தான் இந்த தாட்டே எனக்கு ஃபர்ஸ்ட் பாஸ் ஆச்சு. There were couple of two main reasons for this kind of thought occurring into my mind. Was number one reason, I was very interested in business studies and accounting. Number two, I truly believe நமக்கு எவனும் வேலை தர மாட்டான். ஸோ நாமளே ஏதாவது பண்ணாதான் உண்டு, இல்லைன்னா ரொம்பவே மோசமாக தான் கரியர் இருக்கும் அப்படின்னு சொல்லிட்டு தான் அந்த தாட் வந்துச்சு. Then soon I started looking for undergraduate colleges and everything, and upon graduating 12th class, I moved to Chennai from Delhi and joined AMJN College. So hence began all my journey, whether it is a proper hardcore educating journey or doing something in my life. So I started designing all my projects in a smaller level. So I kept it very simple, irrespective of I'm opening up a business or not. I should, properly document everything. So I somehow feel documenting your thoughts is very, very important in terms of, generating a good result in future. So hence began the project designing time. Exactly right outside the AMJN college in a tea shop. பக்கத்துல ஒரு நண்பன் ஒரு கையில டீ இன்னொரு கையில இல்லை இன்னொரு கையில எதுவும் இல்லை ஜஸ்ட் ஒரு ஃப்ளோல சொல்ல நினைச்சிட்டேன். பட் so I started designing a random project with no name by just identifying in which industry I should start working on. So I had a passion of opening up a restaurant industry in which I wanted to infuse, a cafe, a sports thing, or a snooker club with sort of a bar and grill. So I started designing a random project, making a business plan, opening up of a restaurant, and choosing the cuisine, creating a budget, and all other aspects, covering everything. So now this project development was just on an assumption level thinking. By 2015, if I start a restaurant, I should have this much capital, and where should that be used? And when I'm talking about this, it is really 2012, and I was thinking about 3 years ahead. Upon graduation, I have to do this because kaila job irukadu and nambikka kandipa irundhuchu. So I kept it very simple. First ஒரு project design பண்ணலாம். It doesn't matter if you'll end up again or not, but start working towards it, collect what kind of restaurant equipments you would be requiring, design your own menu, how many government compliances, regulations are there. ஒரு பிஸ்னஸ் சம்மந்தப்பட்ட எத்தனை ஆஸ்பெக்ட்ஸ் இருக்கோ, எத்தனை டாபிக்ஸ் என்னால் கவர் பண்ண முடியுமோ தியரட்டிக்கலி எல்லாமே கவர் பண்ண ட்ரை பண்ணேன். ஸோ தட் when it is about the time, or when it is time to get on the field, at least I have everything ready on a theoretical level. It is just matter of arranging the funds and getting some good capital to start everything. So similarly, I created multiple projects like this, just on a theoretical level again, nothing on a performance level. While I was a student here in AMJN College, I already finished like 2 projects readily. For one of the projects was creating my own brand, which is yet to be established, and hopefully in next 2 years I will be establishing that. And the second project was just a backup plan in case if something fails in this one, what should I do next, and which would be the easier model to get into the business line, or maybe learn something out of the business line. So I thought of maybe we should also start looking into franchisee and compare between what is the benefit of getting a own brand as compared to the franchisee level brand. But again, the biggest challenge for me was காசு எங்கேருந்து உஷார் பண்றது, அது எங்கேருந்து ஃபண்ட்ஸ் எங்கேருந்து ரெடி பண்றது. So all of these things. But again, I kept it very simple. Started with the small topics, which type of restaurant, compliances, license, capital requirement, vendor list, logistical requirement, payroll setup, number of employees which I would employ, the square foot of the restaurant or whichever business industry I'm working on, the sales forecast, the break even. Once I have finalized all of these things just on an assumption and theoretical basis, keeping in mind the inflation rate and everything. ஆனா இந்த ப்ராஜெக்டை வச்சு என்ன பண்றது, அகைன் காசு இல்லை. ஸோ ஆஃப்டர் கிராஜுவேஷன் somehow life landed me here in Canada. I began the studies again, began the same project with same amount of passion, and modified accordingly to the Canadian standards as compared to the Indian standards. So again, these projects which I worked on, it really did not help me only on my personal level. When I was graduating from University of Fraser Valley, I used my own projects to present it on an academic level, and which really gave me a good hope and motivation as well. So there were a lot of brains in helping me out in the project and giving me honest feedback. So I actually thought of rather than spending some amount and getting some good feedback from the proper financial planner without zero capital in hand. I should, utilize this kind of projects which I create for myself in a master's level program where you will definitely create some sort of assignments and projects. So this will definitely help a career path as well. So I thought of keeping it and very simple again in this case as well. So eventually I started meeting a lot of entrepreneurs in Canada, and I got to know that how they started, what are the Canadian government compliances, grants, and if there are any benefits who is a newcomer to Canada and trying to establish a business here. But அடுத்த பெரிய சேலஞ்ச் இந்தியாலேயே காசு ரெடி பண்ண முடியல. ஆனா எங்க எப்படின்னு ஒரு கொஸ்டின் வந்துச்சு. I graduated from University of Windsor in December 2019. I had a plan to start restaurant by mid of 2023 again. So this was kind of a second phase of the projects which I started creating during my Jain college student life. So 3 years did multiple jobs to save some initial capital. So while I was a student, I started working towards saving some capital without reaching out to parents or some other people or maybe friends or family, something like that. So with some good amount of money after saving, after 3 years, revisited the project I created, and I realized probably this is the right time to get on the field. At least I should meet a couple of people who I can where I can arrange funds from, or I can at least get some idea about. So revise the project. I realized கலப்பல இறங்க தகுதி வந்திருக்குன்னு நினைக்கிறோம், and approached the bank loans procedure, researched on everything, and I realized bank won't approve loan in Canada as well in case if you are going to start your own brand with zero sales history and with zero business experience. So again, my backup plan did definitely work out here in Canada as well. So little hiccups again. Then I had to start working on the projects from scratch, just to find out how many franchise options are there and which franchisee options stand out very uniquely as compared to the different ones. So we do have McDonald's, KFC, and everyone else, but they are sort of selling out same standard products with different names, definitely. So I kind of looked into a couple of brand names, such as Boston Pizza, McDonald's, Fine Dines, Sal's Diner, all of these local diners and local famous chains in Canada. And also looked into Tim Hortons, which is quietly becoming popular in India nowadays. So I wanted to select the brand which is very, very unique. So it took a while and spent a lot of time studying all these brands. My main points and key aspects which I kept in my mind while I was looking in these restaurants was, does this brand has any sort of USP? Does it have any unique selling point which takes this brand or their product separately, directly from their competitors? So, and how is the brand's goodwill, how well it is performing on a rating level or a review level? And the main thing was, who are their competitors, how well are they doing, and how well they were doing, what is the reason for their downfall or their growth, all of these things, and how many targets customers and how many segments can I make with them, so that I should, in case if I'm opening from 11 a.m. to 11 p.m, I want footfall on every hour. So which brand will have that kind of attention from all segment customers? This was a huge task for me, by choosing the main product for my brand. So, and then again start designing a budget. So in this step it was not very difficult, because in a franchisee level base, there are already a lot of data given by the franchisor. So you just have to play around with them and work around with that, with your expectations as well. And the main and important thing which I was focusing on was, is the franchisor good or supportive? Because in case if anyone is going to take up any franchisees, please do make sure that the franchisor are very, very supportive and they are really very good at their work. They should believe in their product as well, and they should be able to answer every question of yours, whether it is silly or very important question. It doesn't matter, because the continuous support of this franchisor is going to be definitely playing a very vital role in every franchisee's life. So that was one of the major hit. But apart from that, finally decided that in January 2023, sort of, I decided that we will be going towards Burger Factory. So this is the Burger Factory franchisee, which I am actually currently running in Canada. Approached the bank, showed them the sales history now of the brand for some other location, and finally the loan was approved. So now I've somewhere felt just the loan approval part and theoretical level part has been, completed, but now it's really a main time to get full time into the business and develop the restaurant from the scratch and see it grow, day by day, see it get constructed every day. It gives you more motivation and it gives an adrenaline rush, that you should be focusing more on sales. It gives a lot of encouragement, in a summary. So left my job in July 2023. Full time I worked for Naramche, started establishing my store. I completed the training. I started hiring employees since July 2023. Took them to the training on a extensive training in some other city. So I had to take all of my employees, take care of everything. So in November, finally we all were ready, and I opened the doors for my customers. Initial couple of days, it was kind of a wavy footfall. In case if anyone shows up, they just show up, or some people just enter my plaza and they just take a U-turn and then they just go back. So it really was disappointing in the first 2 days. But again, I was playing around. Then we thought, okay, we started spending a lot on marketing and got to know more about marketing, which eventually, attracted a lot of customers towards the store. So little information here on Burger Factory, which might showcase on what I was looking into specifically while selecting this brand. That it's a burger joint. So definitely we do have quite a few number of burger joints, which is which are corporate level famous, such as McDonald's and Burger King, A&W, everyone. So I just thought, how unique is Burger Factory as compared to all of these famous chains. So I noticed one standard thing in all other joint was they are selling a standard certain burgers. For example, in Canada, cheeseburgers are very famous. They just go with cheeseburger, double cheeseburger, triple cheeseburger. These were the things which were mainly focusing on. But in Burger Factory, we are selling the same product, but customizing a lot of things. So we are stuffing cheese inside the patty. So it is a uniqueness. So the customer actually sees a different product and they really want to enjoy the burger at the same point. So which sort of dragged all the customer attention towards burger joint. So at this moment right now, I can proudly say that, a lot of McDonald's customers have already reached to my store in the morning level. So from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m., all the customers I have, they all used to go to McDonald's and now they spend time at my store. So that has definitely brought some attention. And the second thing was menu has a variety of burgers, right? Which I was talking. So we sort of tried to compete with all other chains and any related product fit, which our competitor was, having, such as Subway. So Subway is not our direct competitor, but we try to, give them a tough competition as well. So our menu range is very vast and very diverse, where we, in certain segment, we directly compete with Subway, and in certain segments we compete with Popeyes, and in some menu boards we compete with all other multinational burger joints. So Burger Factory, there was one USP which was also standing out and which was dragging customers' attention was they don't sell any frozen meat or frozen patties, but all other chains, if you go and order a burger there, within 2 minutes you will get that burger. But now I highly question all my customers that do you really think that this is efficiently cooked and it is really healthy and it was not frozen even for a single day? So that again changed my customers' perspective. In case if they are spending some money, maybe they might want to spend it on a good product rather than selling out on or purchasing a frozen product. So that really plays a good role, and its Burger Factory stands out uniquely with this USP that they don't sell anything frozen. They make everything fresh and right in front of the customers. And any other burger joints or my competitors, I would say right now, they did have good amount of menu, but Burger Factory had a vast amount of menu. Like I said, they also did have a dessert menu, which none of the other burger joints had here. So that was that sort of targeted all the lower segment and the family sectors who usually enjoy the dinner in their house and they just want to come out just to have some dessert. So those ones as well came and joined Burger Factory finally and started supporting us. So we sort of compete directly with all the MNCs, like I said. And apart from burger joints, we also compete with Subways, Firehouse Subs, Popeyes, and trying to compete with more in the coming days. Again, end result doesn't matter in the beginning stage. If you start working on it on a theoretical level, it will give you some sort of adrenaline rush to at least complete the project on a laptop base, or in the project at least முடிச்சிருந்தா எனக்கு ஒரு ஐடியா இருக்கும் அந்த மாதிரி எனக்கு ஆப்பர்ச்சுனிட்டி வந்தா I can definitely go and revisit the project whichever I created and get some idea from that and modify the same thing. So if the project is ready, your mind would stop thinking on how to implement and execute those ideas. So it will definitely give you some encouragement. Start with the smaller level assignments, and that project itself will turn into a big operations. Simple சொல்லணும்னா every friend circle வந்து so we will have these people, right? மச்சான் கோவா போலாமா, or மச்சான் நாம ஏன் டீ கடை ஸ்டார்ட் பண்ணக்கூடாது, மாவு பிசினஸ் கூட நல்லா காசு பார்க்கலாம், கண்டிப்பா பார்க்கலாம். அந்த பிளானை பத்தி எல்லாமே பேசுவோம், ஆனா கோவா மட்டும் போக மாட்டோம். So for a change, whatever you guys discuss, just document it. It doesn't matter you have to go to Goa, but document that plan. Probably, sometime there will be some sort of opportunity which will knock your door, and you will realize, I did already worked on it. I have some sort of mental experience here already, so maybe we can try out again best. So if you start brainstorming yourself or with friends, because on the friend last வரைக்கும் அவங்க தான் இருப்பாங்க. I still feel that a lot of my aims in college friends are still they are in touch with me once in a week. Even my teachers and mentors, I'm in touch with most of them. That will definitely help in growth of your career wise, or even in your personal life. இதுக்கு மேல பேசணும்னா லைட்டா சார்ஜ் பண்ண ஆரம்பிச்சிருவேன். கொஞ்சம் இப்பதான் பிசினஸ் மேன் ஃபீலிங்கே வர ஆரம்பிக்குது ஸ்டூடெண்ட் ஃபீலிங்ல இருந்து. ஸோ we will wrap up this kind of session sort of soon, and I want to thank a couple of other people as well here. So thanks to the MCs who hosted the show here. Usually na MC host பண்ணும்போது chief guest லாம் வந்து கடைசியா thank பண்ணுவாங்க. So I kind of feel good. So I just want to pass on the same trend. Thank you so much, and thank you so much Julius ma'am for guiding me since 2012 and until now. ஒரே ஒரு ரிக்வெஸ்ட், ப்ரோக்ராம்ல கொஞ்சம் லேட்டா வச்சீங்கன்னா ஃபியூச்சர்ல எனக்கு கொஞ்சம் ஈஸியா இருக்கும். இல்லைன்னா 4-5 மணிக்கு காலையில எழுந்துக்க வேண்டியதா இருக்கு. ரொம்ப குளிருது மேம், சும்மா சொல்ல. ஸோ பட் ஜோக்ஸ் அப்பார்ட், வாட் எவர் டைம் இட் இஸ், ஐ வில் ஆல்வேஸ் பி தேர் டு சப்போர்ட் யூ, my Jain college and all my fellow students. And to all the juniors and current students who are studying there, feel free to ask my number from the ma'am and reach out to me if you have any plans of studying abroad or making a career outside of India, or in case if you have some sort of business plans or ideas which you want to establish either in India or Canada. Probably reach out to me. Maybe I will learn from you and you guys can also learn from me something. That's all I have to say. I just feel some emotions are playing around in my mind right now. So because this is a nostalgic feeling for me, being a student from there, and getting back on the stage, not physically, at least on a digital version, it really gives a lot of goosebumps to me. அடுத்து வந்து அஜெண்டால ஐம் பிரிட்டி ஷூர் தேர் ஷுட் பி சம் சார்ட் ஆஃப் vote of thanks. மேபி நம்ம வந்து அங்க ஃபோக்கஸ் பண்ணலாம் நெக்ஸ்ட்.
Mr. R. Madhavan. Hello.
எஸ், எப்படி மேம் இருக்கீங்க? பிரதீபா மேம், மை கிளாஸ் டீச்சர்.
Yes, yes.
So nice to see you after so long.
Yes, so hope you are doing well. So we are we are in pleasure that we have invited you again to our program. So I remember the first entrance of the class. So when I was a fresher, I got inside. Julius ma'am introduced me that to your class that I'll be the class in charge for you. Do you remember that?
I do remember that.
You were.
Yeah.
No. Okay. So Mr. R. Madhavan, he is my one of the first batch where I was a fresher. So thanks for being my student.
And I was a fresher as well. Thanks for being such a nice teacher.
Yes, R. Madhavan. Also, I like the actor R. Madhavan, big fan, as well as my student R. Madhavan. Okay, so thanks for coming up for the program. I really thank you very much. So hope students, you also hope you have enjoyed, isn't it? Anyway, thank you, thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much.
Hi, Madhavan.
Dear King, ma'am.
When I entered this campus, I think I handled your class. I was
Yes.
in charge of your class when you were the final year.
Yes. In the final year, you were my in charge. In first year, I think Vimal Devika ma'am was there.
Rising up like this, really very happy to see, very proud. You have made our institution proud, made us feel proud of you. Really, hats off. Keep growing.
Thank
And
you.
keep guiding our students as well. Thank you so much. Thank you, Pa. Thank you so much.
Please shower all of your blessings like this. I'll do good in future as well, and I'll make all of you proud.
Thank you, Madhavan. Thank you so much for inspiring our students with your inspirational journey, and hope our students will take your input, and they'll also maybe they'll one day or another. I hope any one of the students who are listening to your lecture today, they'll become an entrepreneur like you. Thank you so much. Let's join for a maybe vote of thanks and followed by national anthem.
Now I call upon Ms. M. Amuda, Assistant Professor, to propose the vote of thanks. A very good evening to one and all present here. On behalf of Department of BCom Corporateship, it is indeed my privileges to propose vote of thanks on this great day. I wish to express my heartfelt gratitude to our beloved Secretary, Sri Udit Kumar Chodhya, Associate Secretary, Sri Hemant P. Chodhya, and our Management Committee members for permitting us to conduct this program with all support. My sincere thanks to our Dean, Dr. M. Ramya, Deputy Dean, Dr. R. Sureka for their immense support in the conduct of this program. I wish to express my genuine thanks to our esteemed Chief Guest, Mr. Madhavan Ravi, entrepreneur, French Burger Factory, Canada, who has enlightened us with his excellent speech, which will surely assist our students in their future career. Sir, our students are immensely benefited by your inspiring speech. Thank you, sir. No event can take a shape without a team effort. It was the dedication and sincerity of our facilitator, Dr. W. Julie Sudip, and my dear faculty member for their cooperation and support in the conduct of this program. My special thanks for non-teaching staff and the technician for their support towards the success of the event. Last but not the least, I would like to express my hearty thanks to our students for their interest in participating in the seminar. Thank you. Thank you, madam. Let us all stand for national anthem. I request all the faculty members to assemble for the photo session. Thank you all.